back.
It's about that time. I'm gonna tell you what's on my mind.
Well, actually, I'm not back, honey. I'm arriving because this is my first video, honey, and I just wanted to go ahead and do a quick Q&A for y'all because y'all probably like, who is this? Like, the girl named Alize. It's not Alize. It's Alize, by the way, Bookie. But y'all probably like, who is this? She popped up on the scene. She posting baddies reviews. She posting all these YouTube shorts, and I don't even know this girl. Like, I like her, but I don't know nothing about her. So, we finna get into a few things about me so y'all can have a little background when I do come with the vlogs, when I do come with show reviews, and when I'm out and about or I'm going to concerts and stuff. You know, people like, damn, where she live? Like, what does she do for a living? Because the peoples be wanting to know, honey. Y'all know y'all messy and y'all nosy. Now, first off, my name is Alize. Alize J, honey. I ain't gonna take out my last name because the people's is crazy. But, of course, everybody always says my name is Alize, but there's no accent over the E. So sometimes I be like, girl, where did you even get that from? A lot of the times, I be like, where you get that from? I don't have no accent over the E. My name is Alize, you know, not Alize. Don't ever get it twisted. But I do have my intro thing saying like Alize spills because I was trying to play on the Alize thing as in like, you know, like pouring the Alize, like Alize is spilling the tea. Alize got a lot to say. Y'all let me know if y'all like my intro or not. I will definitely look into getting a more like improved one once we get more subscribers, get more budget and all of that. But right now we working with me. We working with Canva. We working with Canva Pro. Yeah. Now the first question is, how old am I? Now I know y'all probably looking like, this girl probably like, she 15, 16, 17. Nah, I know y'all don't think I'm that young. Like, come on, let's be for real. Y'all probably like, oh, she 20, 21, 22, 23. Girl, I'm 27. I'm actually 27 and I turn 28 next month. My birthday is December 26th, honey. So I'm a Capricorn. You know, what my Capricorns at, put it in the comments. But yes, I am 27 years old, honey, very much. I feel like I very much so look 27, but you may not think I do. I've definitely lived a life of a 27-year-old. We're going to put it like that because y'all going to see when I get to my story times and stuff. Yeah, and if you follow me on TikTok, and you came over here and you subscribe to me, please let the people know down in the comments that the story times, oh baby, they go crazy. I asked the fool, honey. Up next, where do I live? I currently live in Atlanta, Georgia, but I am from Athens, Georgia, which is like the hometown of UGA. Oh no! Well, actually, it's Athens and UGA happens to be in Athens. It's a college town, unfortunately. But I am from Athens, Georgia, so honey, I'm a little country bumpkin, as many people would say. As you can clearly see by the way my accent is, a lot of people be like, girl, you sound like you on Little House on, you know, Little House on the Prairie. I would reel my middle finger up, but I don't want the YouTube to snatch me down, Bookie. But yeah, I am a little country bumpkin, honey. I am a little southern babe, and I currently live in Atlanta. I've actually been living in Atlanta for like almost 10 years. My parents still live in Athens. I'm up here by myself, you know, and also like, I know y'all looking around like, oh my God, like I live by myself. So ain't nobody up in here, Bookie. Ain't nobody gonna walk in, maybe the maintenance man, that's about it. And leading into me talking about how I live in Atlanta, y'all probably like, girl, you know, what made you leave Athens and come to Atlanta? It was school. You know, I didn't come just like, oh honey, I'm gonna hop on a pole, I got a hope and a dream, even though I love the script. Yeah, Bookie. I actually came for school. I went to Georgia State University in 2015 to 2019. I got my degree in journalism, concentration in public relations, and then my minor in film and video. So I'm a communications girly. Communications girly down. And I know people's like, girl, if you graduated in 2019, like, did you jump into your career? What do I do now? Basically, what do I do now? Because I know people be looking around sometimes at my background, even when I'm on TikTok, like, what do you do for a living? Because you clearly got some type of coin, because things are set up nice. Like, you have a roof over your head, like, your hair stay done, you look good, girl. Well, that's my, you know, I think I look good, but yeah. Let's get into this real quick. So, because a lot of people like to know my journey of how it went after college, and I also can do a lot. Like, let me know in the comments, like, what kind of videos you want from me, or hearing more things about me. Because I know every time somebody hears that I have my journalism degree and I actually have worked in my field, they're like, oh, girl, tell me more about that. What should I do after college? What are some tips and tricks? So, let me know if you want that. But after I left college, I went searching for a job. You know, I had like 2 months before my lease was up in my apartment because I lived with my roommate. She was also from Athens, Georgia. I had like 2 months before my lease was up, and literally, y'all, 2 to 3 weeks before my lease was up, and I had to move back. I was about to move back to Athens with my parents because I ain't had no money. I got an email from the #1 PR firm. All you gotta do is type on Google the #1 PR firm, because I really don't want to say their name because I don't want them coming over here with that. I got an email from them saying, oh, can you come in for this interview for this postgrad corporate communications internship? And I went for the interview. I ended up getting it, and the postgrad internship ended up being like 7 months, literally off the whim, just came out of nowhere. I did not apply for this position or nothing. They reached out to me for the #1 PR firm right after college, and I was like, oh wow, so I'm gonna stay in Atlanta, literally. And I Did that all the way up until January, like mid-January 2020. That's when the internship ended. They did not have any like available open positions, so I was not offered a full-time role, which was completely fine because now when I look back on it, I was sad at the moment, but now when I look back, I'm like, did you really want that? Because I did not want to do, I do not, and I did not, but I was making myself believe I wanted to do corporate communications like full-time throughout my whole entire career. Like, I would have stuck in that role. I know me. I would have stuck right in that lane and rode it out until the end of retirement. I'm one of them people, like, I love a steady check. I love some steady money. That's why it's crazy that I'm here right now. When the internship was ending, I was like, okay, I'm looking for jobs. I was interviewing for a whole bunch of, you know, huge other PR firms and stuff like that. And then, boom, the pandemic hit, y'all. Like, March of 2020, the pandemic hit. Everything shut down. All of the roles I was interviewing for completely, like, they cut it off. Like, you know how they email you and be like, hey, due to unforeseen circumstances, we cutting the interview process. We not even hiring for these roles no more. We got to hold our money in the back because we don't really know what's about to happen. We never experienced nothing like this before. So I was like, oh, well, yeah. Like, okay, they leave me off of that. So I'm like, oh, this ain't going to last too long. We had never experienced nothing like COVID ever before, y'all. So I was like, oh, this is nothing. Like, girl, they going to hit me back up in like a month or two when this junk is over with. It never ever ended. And so I ended up being out of work from January of 2020 all the way to March of 2021. And throughout the time during COVID, I was getting the unemployment, you know, like the little $600 plus my unemployment. So I was getting like $900 a week, literally a week. Yeah, but definitely them taxes, when they roll back around in 2022, they got that money times 3 all the way back. You know, with them Trump laws, them Trump tax laws. Hate it. But I was getting unemployment, getting like $900 a week. So I was out with my friends, you know, having a good old grand ball of a time during COVID, Bookie. And then finally, when them checks stopped, because y'all remember, I feel like it was around like August, September, they stopped giving that little extra $600 out, and they was like, oh, you've worn out your full unemployment. So I was like, okay, what am I gonna do now? My daddy was like, you need to get a part-time job. I ended up getting a part-time job at Kroger doing click lists. So I'm never too good. I'm never ever too good to go work a regular 9 to 5 at a register and nothing like that, because people be trying to put the 9 to 5s down. None of that over here. I did click lists at Kroger, and then I had and then I also worked part-time at Bed Bath & Beyond, and I also did Instacart on the side. So I literally used to go to Kroger at 7 a.m. all the way to 12. Sometimes I would stay till 12:30, jump in my car right up the road to Bed Bath & Beyond, and work from 1 p.m. all the way until like 9:30 at night. And then when I got up, and then most of the time you ain't leaving the store at 9:30. You got to close up, clean up. So I would get out of there at like 10 o'clock, and then I would jump in my car and do Instacart till 11 at night. So that's what I was doing for like 6 months, from like all the way from September to March. And I never got, of course I was applying for stuff, for PR jobs and stuff, because concentration in PR. I was applying for stuff during that time. I was not getting anything, y'all. I did like 1 million or 2 interviews. I interviewed for every single PR firm, I promise you. And they would get me all the way to the end, and then they would choose somebody. Yeah, y'all know how they go. And so I would just be like, all right, cool. But I remember I had a breakdown one day. Like, literally, I fell on my knees one day when I woke up for work, and headed to Kroger. I fell on my knees and I was like, God, why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me? I really need a job. And right when I was leaving Kroger going to Bed Bath & Beyond that day, I couldn't taste the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich I was eating. Found out I had COVID, was at home for 2 weeks. During them 2 weeks at home, I finally got a job back in my PR career at another huge PR firm. And I worked there for about a year. And then I decided to flip over to another huge PR firm, which I was there for 2 years and some change, which is the recent one that I was at. And, you know, it was a situation that went on at that job where I cried during a meeting with my manager. And we can get more into this in like a story time or something, but I just want to give y'all like a layout of who I am. Because some people be like, how do we get here? It was situations that went on with that job. My mental health was being strained and stuff. And I felt like, oh, babes, like, it's feeling like I'm going to go jump off the top of the building. So I decided to quit because I was making enough money. I am making enough money from TikTok and like my brand deals and stuff that I was having over there. So I said, you know what, I'm going to save up all my cash. Because you know when you know something is coming to an end. I knew, by the way, my manager and other people was talking to me on that team that I didn't want to be there anymore. And that before I knew it, I was going to have to smack, you know, have to pop. So I said, you know what, let me stack my money in and let me just go about my business. And that's exactly what I did. So I ended up having my last day at work at that agency on August 30th. Was it August 30th of this year? So I've been unemployed, no, not unemployed, but fun employed, self-employed, whatever you want to call it, for October, November, September, October, for like 2.5 months now at this point. And yeah, so I was over there on TikTok and stuff like that, and I was like, why don't I come over to YouTube? Like, I use the 10-minute feature on TikTok with every single video I do almost. So, and I be having more to say. So I was like, you know what, YouTube, I can run my mouth, keep running and running and running and running my mouth, Bookie. And the people's gonna listen. Because I always used to watch people vlogs that was like talking for 30, 40 minutes. Ooh, every time I see a video that's like 50 minutes on here, I be like, oh, that's my type of content, Bookie. But yeah, that's how I got here in this space. And I did not quit like being like, oh, I want to be a full-time content creator. I love making content, but I also do like working. I am a Capricorn, like I done told y'all. And I'm not a zodiac person like that try to blame everything on me being a Capricorn. Please know that. That's not me. But I am like a super ambitious and like structured person. So I love doing this, but I need something that I go to every day to keep me structured. Because I be waking up late now, not eating right. Because I'm just like, oh, I'm making content. I edited a video. I put that out. Like, make my money for the month. Like, now I can do like some little extra on the side. I need to be somewhere every day. Like, yeah. So I am applying for jobs and stuff like that. But this time I'm making sure I don't just accept a job because of the pay or just being in my field. Like, I want to actually work on accounts and clients and projects that I actually feel passionate about. And if you care enough to know, I do want to move into the sports communication space. So sports communications, brand communications, just something like, because I was in the health space. I went from corporate to health to government in terms of PR. And I worked at 3 large agencies. Oh, yeah. I have about 4 years of experience. So if you ever see any sports communications jobs that you feel like would fit me, Bookie, go ahead and put them in the comments, or DM me, Bookie. Like, DM me on Instagram, TikTok, any of that. Y'all, it's gonna be linked, boo. What kind of content can y'all expect from me? Honey, you can expect any and everything from me. I'm not a person that's gonna try to niche myself down. I like to do it all, honey. You can see cleaning content from me. You can see travel content from me. You're gonna see vlogs. You're gonna see show reviews. You're gonna see beauty content. You're gonna see story times. You're gonna see sit downs. You're gonna see challenges. Well, no, not no challenges, but like, I also had told my sister, I have a sister, and she's a little more like, she was on the plus size type of tip, and we wanted to do a segment where me and her buy the same stuff. Like, y'all know people do videos like that, but I haven't seen nobody do this in like years. I feel like, where I try something on and she try on the same thing, and we figure it out. It's gonna be all types of stuff that happens over here. But if you have something specific that you really want to see from me, please let me know in the comments, Boogie. I got you. Also, I do want to make sure, want to do a segment, y'all, where I do an analysis of like older TV shows. Because I feel like when I be going back to rewatch, first of all, I felt like that when I was younger, but when I be going back to rewatch stuff now, I be like, oh, I do not fool with this character on this show. How did we skip past this? So we definitely gonna do that. And then also, y'all don't know yet, but I'm a concert girly. I went to 12 concerts this year, and I'm a concert girly and a fashion girly, so we definitely get into the fashions when it comes down to the events that I be going to. It's just a general, my lounge where you see, I'm one of them girls. I'm a cutesy type girl, in my opinion. But absolutely going to talk about concerts. I'm gonna do a concert etiquette video, because I get so tired of people being like, oh, this artist was late, or the show wasn't that good, or oh, they didn't do this song, or oh, they did this at that show, they didn't do it at this show. Babe, some people is doing their job correctly. You just don't know concert etiquette. You don't know what time people really actually coming on. You thinking that the artist gonna be on stage ushering people in at 8 o'clock when they said the doors is opening. That's not how it works. So we definitely gonna do a video on that, because I feel like that's one of the main ones people need. Y'all do not know concert etiquette. And I don't like that, because y'all be talking bad about some artists. Some artists do be late, but most of them don't be late. I be looking at the thing like on Ticketmaster, like they said the doors open at 7. The show started at 8, so that means that the opener will probably come on at 8:30. Why was you thinking that the artist gonna be on stage at 8:30? You talking about you got work in the morning? If you knew you had work in the morning, you should have already put your ducks in a row. What do that got to do with the artist that you got to be at work? You know what? We're not even gonna get into that. We gonna get into that in the video. How about that? What else? Let's see. I know a lot of people gonna be asking about would it ever be relationship type tips over here. Any dudes ever showing up on the videos? No. No. I run my pages it's all about me. Yeah, me, myself, and I. It's all about me. Yeah, it's all about me on this YouTube channel. And if you know where that song come from, please put it in the comments, because I feel like it's gonna be somebody that's a Bratz girly down. They know exactly what I was just saying, boo. It is off pitch. I was going to say it may be off pitch. It is off pitch. Yeah. We ain't gonna get into that though. But you let me know if you know what that's from in the comments. But yeah, it ain't gonna be no man over here. We may talk about the man, but you ain't gonna see the man, and you ain't gonna hear the man. I don't hang out with men, first of all. Let's get this very, very clear. I got one alleged ex that my mama keep on saying that was your ex. I don't believe that was so, but she she thinks that episode, we gonna go with it. Other than that, I just be having situationships, but I ain't been in no situationship since 2021. I just don't see it for the men's. Like, unfortunately, who at my dog? They so nosy, they so messy. You heard that? Yeah. And my neighbors be trying to act like they doing the most. Like, girl, you ain't doing nothing but putting that trash bag out there. But yeah, the last situationship I was in 2021. But y'all, come to find out, like, not come to find out, but actually, why I got on TikTok yesterday, and this man got a baby. Like, he got a girl Pregolini. We can get into that too, cause he was a Cali boy, Bay Area. You know, the gay area men love to try to slide on me. The feeling is mutual. Okay, and then what else do we have? But we can we gonna get into some story times, for sure, about men, because it's something every day, honestly. But yeah, we're gonna talk about a whole lot of stuff over here. Like, I already put up the YouTube short of me talking about my hair pulling disorder, which is called trichotillomania. Honey, I had to get the word right. I was a selective mute all the way up until the age of 17. Just a whole bunch of topics that I went through. My daddy sent me DM to a drug camp when I was like in freaking elementary school, middle school. Like, it's a whole bunch of story times we gonna get into. And then if you did want to know like some quick shoot it off fun facts about me, my favorite movie is Love and Basketball. Very, very controversial, bad movie, but it really taught me so much about how these things. Yeah. My second favorite movie, or like the runner-up, is Coyote Ugly. Yes. Yeah, come on, Leanne Ryan, Spooky. My favorite TV show of all time, One-on-One. I said it, yeah. My favorite Real Housewives franchise, of course, Atlanta. My favorite Atlanta housewife, Phaedra Parks. Second favorite Real Housewives franchise, Potomac, unfortunately. And then my favorite Potomac housewife, Candace Dillard. Yeah, y'all not gonna like that, but alright, I don't care. Y'all not gonna like the Phaedra one either, but I don't care. What else? I love Love Island. Oh, girl, y'all, I'm a Love Island girly. I don't know if y'all, girl, if you follow me from TikTok, please, if you from TikTok, let them people know in the comments. I'm a Love Island girly. I'm a Love is Blind girly. I'm a, what else they got? Baddies, unfortunately. A bunch of stuff. But yeah, I just want to come and give y'all a quick little introduction of who I am, so y'all won't be looking around this channel like, who the is this and where does she come from and how is she getting subscribers? She putting up all of these little YouTube shorts, and clearly the content is coming from somewhere. It's coming from TikTok, y'all. I'm putting my TikTok content all over here because I want y'all to know who I am. Honey, if the peoples love me over there, if they live in a personality, I know y'all will as well. If you don't, please let me know. If you disagree with anything I say, I'm not one of them people that's gonna be like, you can't disagree with me. Now, if you do start talking crazy, I'm gonna have to block you. Oh, girl. My finger gets real heavy when it comes to blocking Mookie. But yeah, I just want to come and introduce myself. So please get ready for the content, honey. I'm coming with a vlog, possibly this weekend or on Monday. I think on Monday. Y'all let me know which day y'all want the vlog. I'm gonna put like a poll on my little conversation page. Is that what it's called? Girl, whatever. I'm learning this YouTube stuff, but yeah. Thank y'all so much for tuning in and get ready for this content.